sorry to come in, but I probably heard me knocking for ages, and I just really worried about you. I felt I needed to come in and speak to you, because I haven't seen you for about like 4 days. I hope that's alright, but I really hate the idea of you sitting up here on your own. I mean, I suppose I just assume that you're feeling pretty bad. That...
No, I'm fine.
It's so hard to imagine that you're fine when you're sitting up here on your own and kind of hardly seeing anyone and sort of avoiding everyone and just all shut down like this.
It's okay though. I'm fine. Fine.
So, yeah, we're really worried about you though. We were sitting all downstairs, kind of in front of the fire, and God, it's quite cold up here, isn't it?
It's okay.
Just hate the idea of you sitting on your own, and I guess I sort of understand that maybe when you feel like you're really struggling, that it's in some ways easier to not have to deal with other folk, to not have to see how other folk are reacting to you, to just be able to curl up on your own up here. So I can kind of understand why you want to shut things out, because I know that it's hard for you being around other folk and you worry so much about what everyone's thinking about you. So I can sort of get it, but then, I imagine you stuck up here just with your own thoughts and feeling down, and then I sort of assume that you're worrying about things and you're thinking kind of negative stuff about yourself, and I just hate the idea of you not having anyone to speak to about that.
No, it's okay. You don't need to worry about me. I'm fine, really, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah. I mean, I know you're tough and you're very self-sufficient, but everyone has their struggles, and it's okay to struggle with stuff. I mean, I'm having a bit of a struggle at work just now, to be honest. It's quite difficult with some stuff that's going on there, but and then, when it's like that for me, I need to speak to your mum, and one of my colleagues at work is pretty good to, when things are complicated, to, when I'm feeling a bit stressed out myself and I don't really know how to sort something out, like this problem at work, then...
Are you okay, Dad?
Yeah,
That doesn't sound like it's very good, and especially because, I know that you've been coming home later, in the evening, so, I'm worried that, you don't get to come home and then have enough time, to relax after work and stuff, so,
yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, look,
And also, you, in speaking, speaking to Mum, but, I heard Mum the other day and she was I thought she was crying, and, is there something wrong with you and her or anything like that,
No.
or?
Look, me and your mum are worried about you, and yeah, we have those other day-to-day struggles, and we don't always see eye to eye about everything. But we're handling that. I mean, they're just day-to-day things. Part of the way we both handle that is even if we have a fallout or whatever, we'll talk about it, and then we'll find a way of working things out. And it's the same at work. When things are difficult at work, sometimes I need to talk to other people about things to help me work things out. That's fine. There's no shame in needing a bit of help when you're struggling with something. Do you know what's interesting is I sort of feel this is what you always do. You're so instinctively thoughtful about everyone else. You're so kind and concerned about everyone else being okay that quite often when I try to talk about you, it seems like it's easier to talk about you being worried about me, or you being worried about other people, or wanting to help, or just being helpful around the house and doing stuff, helping your mum out. And that's really lovely, but I came up here just now because I'm worried about you, and you're really good at looking after other people, but it seems to me that you're not so good at being kind and understanding to yourself.
That's because, other people, deserve that, so they do. And, your mum deserved that, and,
And I think you deserve it too. What makes you think you don't deserve it?
Just because, I'm not good enough really, so, I'd rather help other people.
Well, I see that's what you do a lot of the time, but, what I'm hearing is that critical bit of your head. And that's why I came up, because I hate the idea that you're sitting here with that critical bit of your head telling you that you're not good enough, telling you that you don't deserve things. To be honest with you, I think you're fantastic. I like so much about you, but I really hate that bit of your head that tells you that you're not good enough. Because I think it's just absolute bollocks that when you think that way, I just think it really frustrates me, and it makes me want to fight with that bit of your head, because not with you, I want to help you, but I really hate that you have those thoughts. I really don't want you to believe that stuff that comes into your head, because nobody thinks that's true. Everyone thinks you're a great person. If anything, you're trying too hard to be a good person. And with all the stuff that's happened, you've been ill for this long, if anyone deserves to, have a bit of understanding and have an easier time, not have to struggle so much, it's you.
I'm fine, really. And I don't understand, because I don't think I'm hard enough on myself. You say being critical, but I'm not hard enough on myself. I don't work hard enough. I don't,
You're doing great at college.
I could be much better, and I'm lazy. I'm just like a slob, and
Oh, wait a minute. You're doing great at college. We can't let that. I'm hearing that really critical bit in your head just taking over and just shutting out reality. That is not reality. You work so hard, and considering how tired you must be all the time, you're doing an amazing job with your studies. Everything's going fine at college, and then I hear that bit of your head telling you you're not doing well enough, and I really, God, I wish I could just take it out of your head and kick it down the street, because you don't deserve to be listening to that.
yeah, okay, I'm doing well now. Like, you know, I've got A's and things, and
Exactly.
the exams went well. But then it just means, well, like, I'm only ever going to be as good as my last exam mark or my last exam grade, and then if I don't get the same next time, then it just means that, like, I've failed and I've ruined it, and like trying to keep that up all the time is quite difficult. So it is, and then, you know, I feel like when I'm sitting studying and stuff, I'm being lazy because I should be, you know, getting fitter and
so I hear the pressure that puts on you when you're just demanding more of yourself all the time, and never, that bit of your head is never satisfied that you're doing well enough. And oh God, you deserve a break. Because yeah, I'd be delighted if you got a B sometime and you actually were, and that was because you took some time to go and do something fun. You took some time just to relax, that you didn't go to the gym all the time, that you got a bit more sleep. You know, I'd love that. You'd still be doing brilliantly compared with most people. It would be so nice for you just to be good, to get a little bit better at looking after yourself and being a bit more gentle with yourself, not always bullying yourself to have to do more and more all the time. Because it sounds like you're bullying yourself. And nobody wants to be bullied. You don't want to push yourself so hard, do you, all the time?
does it? I can't not. It's just not how it works. So it's not. I can't not, and especially like, I mean, I feel like I've gotten bigger over exams and things, and you know, I just feel like I just can't stand being in my own body, so I can't.
Well, I know you have to put up with all those horrible negative feelings, the way your body feels. And that, you know, I'm really sorry that it feels like that to you, but I think part of it is because you're always beating yourself up and telling yourself you're not good enough. Your body looks way too thin and it doesn't look great because of that, but otherwise it's fine. I know it doesn't feel that way to you, and I'm so glad that you're talking to me about this, because I can't make it all right, I can't make it suddenly feel okay, but I really want to hear about it so I can fight with that critical bit of your head and try and help you see and recognise how much it's beating you up, making you feel this bad. That's all I want to do. I can't fix it all, I just want to try and help you, and it really feels good to me that you at least told me some of the stuff that's in your head. And like, I know it's a lot, I know it's really hard to talk about this stuff, and it kind of looks like you've had enough for now. Okay. You'll fancy coming downstairs and just taking it easy and chilling out with the rest of us for a bit? You sure?
Not now.
Alright, well, if you feel like it later on, you know where we are. And if you ever do want to talk, you know, I really want to talk with you. I want to help, just to try and understand what's going on and try and fight with that critical bit of your head a wee bit. Okay. Alright. See you later.